Greetings. Today we shall go over all the money I made in the month of June, as well as what I spent. It'll be interesting to see the breakdown of my personal finances in June of 2025. In the first week, I earned $565.79 after tax. A bit more than usual since I think I clocked off late one shift, and my usual share repayment plan with the company ended for that financial year, so for the final 4 weeks I have less money deducted from my paychecks. And that was it for income earned. No pay fortnight from my office job, no extra income from other sources, just wagey job this week. For expenses, I spent $79.38 on fuel. Usually I have some gift card that I use, but the fuel prices were still a lot cheaper at this other outlet, and my credit card was maxed out, so I had to use my actual funds. Also spent $20.61 on my gym membership, and I also spent $73.84 on a day out in Melbourne. This included the cost of the train trip as well as my brunch and lunch. Well worth it. And I also deposited $600 into betting platforms to gamble on the NBA Finals. Week 2 earned $2,487.14 from the office, a bit more than usual since I had some annual leave from the prior fortnight, and $660.31 from my supermarket job. This was a bit more since I did one extra night shift during this week. Easy money. For expenses, spent $20.61 on a gym membership, then $51.45 on social events. More social stuff, look at me go. This was for a train trip up to Melbourne as well as a dinner out in Melbourne. Bloody hell, Melbourne is expensive. And then I also injected $5,000 into my stock platform for the sake of medium-term swing trades, since I saw some juicy opportunities to make some easy money. Third week of June earned $827.58 from the supermarket gig. Reason it's high is because one of these shifts was a King's birthday shift, which is a public holiday here in Australia, so you get paid like more than $60 an hour for doing the same job as you do any other shift. Yet another bit of easy money, and I also made $265.70 from other income sources, which was literally just some sports bet that I won from some NBA Finals game. Expenses in the third week of June, this was when my credit card was due, so all of these expenses, or at least most of them, were actually purchased at some point in the prior 4 weeks. So these include spending $490.25 on fuel. This was made up of a gift card and paying a small bit of fuel out of my own pocket. Spent $516 on new tires and getting my tires aligned for my car. $1.80 on parking one week when I had laser hair removal. $112 for CBD gummies. $480 for a Botox appointment. $18.27 on new hair products. $20.61 on my gym membership, $18.25 on a new phone case for my second phone, $108.74 on private health cover, $76 on a combination of social events I had in prior weeks, not including the ones mentioned earlier, $15.01 on some gifts for my mate's birthday. I don't need to get him anything, but it's a funny meme gift that him and I will both have a good laugh at. $15 for a good laugh? Yeah, I'm down. Then $364.57 on various new clothes since my existing wardrobe was ass. $1,170 more on some stock market deposits and sports gambling. $907.15 on energy and water bills for my new house, since there's pre-establishment costs with getting involved with that setup. And $15 on some more hair stuff that I've categorized under haircuts for some reason. I did not get a haircut, but whatever, I'ma just leave it here. So a big spend week, but mainly it's because it's a credit card that was due, which means my expenses in prior weeks were a lot lower than they should have been. Week 4 made $2,444.93 from the office since it was a pay fortnight, and $568.67 from the supermarket gig. Then there was also $662.39 from other sources, and that was $570 from a bet I made on OKC to win the championship, and $92.70 from YouTube. I had some money locked away in some other AdSense account that I managed to get back. But that's the last paycheck I'll see from YouTube in a long time, thanks to channel stagnation, which I have whinged about a lot recently. Hey, people whinge about life and no one bats an eye. I whinge about YouTube and apparently I'm not allowed to do that. For expenses in week 4, $20.61 on a gym membership as usual, $6.59 on YouTube Premium, $40 on me gambling on the Pacers to win Game 7. The odds were good, but obviously I basically threw that money away. And then $2,245 on a mortgage repayment. And last week for this month, earned $671.56 from the supermarket gig. No other income sources this month. And for expenses, it was just my gym membership. So that's all the money I earned and spent in June. In total, I made $9,154.07, and I spent $12,472.89. But if you exclude any mortgage repayments, stock investments, or gambling injections, I spent $3,417.89, a lot of which was paying off a credit card that was used in the prior month. So that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. That is all.